Hi, everybody. Welcome to my box-filled house. This is the last week I'm going to be living here, and the last week I'm going to be doing a video from this room. So the next time I do one will be in our new home, and we're moving there next week. So next week I won't be doing any lessons at all. I'm going to take a week off. So you will get lesson 5 the week of June the 8th. That's when I'll do it, and then it will be in a new setting because we're all boxes now and not much else. Um, so today I want to build on something we were talking about on Tuesday. We were talking about scales. And you got a handout that looks like this. It has the keyboard down at the bottom. And right here, I gave you a little bit of information about major scales. And that's what I want to talk about today. And I want to sing a song that's based on major scales. Now, of course, anytime that anybody talks about a major scale and a song that might go with a major scale, one wants to sing Do, Re, Mi from The Sound of Music, which of course is a perfect song for music educators because it does very accurately indicate the use of the major scale in writing songs. But I can't use that song because it's under copyright and I will be shut down. You wouldn't want that to happen. So we're going to use Frere Jacques instead today. Frere Jacques is, of course, a children's folk song. It's a round, and I always sing it in French. And the words are Frere Jacques, which means Brother John. Dormez-vous, dormez-vous, which means are you sleeping? And then it's Sonne le matina. Sonne le matina, which means morning bells are ringing. And then we sing din dan dong, which is the ding dong sound of the bells. Din dan dong, din dan dong. Frere Jacques, dormez-vous, dormez-vous. Sonne la matina, din dan dong, din dan dong. So those are the words in French. You could sing, are you sleeping, Brother John, morning bells are ringing, ding dong ding. But what fun is that? That's just plain old English. It should be sung in French. The point that I'm trying to make about this song is that it's built on a major scale. So here that's a major scale that I played. I happen to start on E flat. I could have started on any note in the world, but I chose E flat, which means the first note is E flat, and the last note is E flat. And all of the 8 notes that make up the major scale are based on the steps that we talked about. So this is a whole step. This is a half step between 3 and 4. This is a full step. This is a whole step. This is a whole step. And then between 7 and 8 is a half step. So whole, half, whole, half. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If you want to sing it down an octave, go right ahead. Let's sing with me now with numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Maybe you can tell in your own voice and with the way it sounds that the distance between 3 and 4 and 7 and 8 is smaller than the distance between all the others. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, based on a very, very old Gregorian chant, the syllables do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do were assigned to those pitches to make it easier for the monks to learn a major scale. So we could sing it that way. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. And the distance between mi and fa and the distance between ti and do are the half steps. Between mi and fa and between ti and do are half steps. Everything else is a whole step. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Now on your piece of paper, I've written out a C major scale. It starts on middle C. The steps are the same. Whole step, half step, whole step, whole step, half step. And I've given you those notes and I've told you where the whole steps or the half steps are. I've also given you the names of the notes according to their function. This is not something you really need to know, but there's a couple of those notes, a couple of those words that I use in rehearsal and that other musicians use all the time, which you do need to know. And that is that the do, or the one, the note upon which the scale is based, is called the tonic. And I do sometimes use that word tonic. This is the tonic. Tonic. And you'll notice that 1 and 8 are very consonant. They sound perfect together. That's for the simple reason that 8 is 2 times more, how do I say this? The frequency of it is twice as fast as the frequency of this. We can measure sound in frequencies. So this is a particular number, and this is that number times 2. And that's why they are so consonant, because they fit together mathematically. Now, in the middle of that octave, it's called an octave, 1 to 8. In the middle of that is 5. Sorry. You'll notice that 5 is also quite consonant with 1 and 8. Doesn't upset our ears. That note seems to fit into our ears very nicely when we're singing the scale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We kind of like 5. It's consonant. That's called the dominant. And I do use that word as well. It is dominant in the harmony. So that a chord based on the tonic is a very consonant chord. And a chord based on the dominant is also very consonant in that key. Or it sounds really good. We like that. It works for us. And so composers have known this for ages, and they refer to the 5, or the sol. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do, re, mi, fa, sol. That note is the dominant. It is dominant in the harmony. And then the other one that I really like you to know is 7. That one. Now, doesn't that just cry out for resolution? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You just can't leave them with that note. You just can't. You got to go 8, and they'll go, phew, thank you. I'm so glad you did that. That is called the leading tone. The leading tone leads your ear, leads your brain, and in fact leads your emotions towards 8. You really need it. Ah, song's not over. What are you doing? Ah, thank you. It's about time. It just cries out for it. Doesn't matter what key you're in. Let's do it this key. Key of C. Leading tone asks you to go there. It just demands it. It has a function. And composers know that, and they use leading tones all the time to lead you where they want you to go. Composers are manipulating us all the time. It's what they do. So the leading tone, the tonic, and the dominant are the 3 words I really want you to know. Just to go over them, this is the tonic. The note right above it, tu, or re, is also called the supertonic. It just means it's higher than the tonic. 5 is the dominant. If you take 1 and 5 and you put 3 in between them, that note is in the middle of that interval. And so it's called the mediant because it's in the middle. Then if you want to go to the dominant, that's 5. The note before it, which is 4, or fa, is called the subdominant because it's just under the dominant. There's the dominant, subdominant. Now, if you play the subdominant and the top tonic, stay with me here, that's 4 and 8, and you divide that with the one in the middle, which is 6, la. That's called the submediant. This was the mediant. This is called the submediant. And then we have the leading tone. So we have tonic, supertonic, mediant, subdominant, dominant, submediant, leading tone, tonic. You don't need to know any of those except for tonic, dominant, and leading tone because I use those terms in chorus and other other conductors do too. So you need to know some of the more commonly used words. So if you look at your little keyboard at the bottom of the page, you can see a C major scale very nicely, but you can also see an E flat scale. Here's E, so the black note before it, a little bit lower than E, is E flat. So if I were to start there, I would build a scale by going whole step, half step, whole step, whole step, whole step, half step, leading me to the next E flat. That's how we make scales. They don't change, they're always exactly the same. Here's that E flat scale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Tonic, dominant, tonic, leading tone, tonic, mediant, subdominant. 1, 3, 5, 8. What shall we sing today? We use these notes all the time in warming up not only our voices but our ears. So we have this sound in our mind. We've had it since we were born. People have been singing to us and playing music boxes and wind-up toys since we were babies, using those elements like they were ingredients in a recipe. We've been listening to that recipe all our lives. And so songs that we hear even now sound perfectly wonderful if they're in a major scale, because we can kind of hang our hat on that. We don't need to know the name of the notes. It doesn't matter to our ears. It only matters the relationship between them matters, the function of the keys, so that the leading tone always leads. We need to hear that. We really rely on it in our music. Now, if you were to take a song like Frere Jacques and analyze it according to the scale, here's the song. The only note you sort of have to worry about is this at the end. This is the tonic. We're going to go lower than the tonic. But guess which note is going to be used the most other than the tonic in any song that's in a major scale? Guess which note? The dominant. So the dominant below the tonic is the one that you're going to hear all the time. So if we're in E flat, if you look at your keyboard and follow along with me, if E flat is the tonic, if E flat is 1, then you got to work your way up. 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 is B flat. 5 is B flat. So if I start with the tonic and go down to B flat, I'm going to have a very familiar, very strong, very comfortable kind of interval. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6, 5, 4, 3, 1, 5, 6, 5, 4, 3, 1, 1, 5, 1, 1, 5, 1. Do, re, mi, do, do, re, mi, do, mi, fa, sol, sol, la, sol, fa, mi, do, sol, la, sol, fa, mi, do, do, so, do, in French. Frere Jacques, dormez-vous, dormez-vous, sonne la mattina, sonne la mattina, din, dan, don, din, dan, don. Let's see if I can play this. There's only 2 chords in the whole song. That's the chord based on the tonic and the chord based on the dominant. So if I just wanted to play the guitar or play the piano as if it were a guitar, I would just play 2 chords. Frere Jacques, dormez-vous, dormez-vous, sonne la mattina, din, dan, don. Sorry, din, See if you can sing with me. Frere Jacques, Frere Jacques, Doremi, Doremi, Sunny Lovatina, Sunny Lovatina. In English. Are you sleeping? Are you sleeping? Brother John, Brother John. Morning bells are ringing, morning bells are ringing. Ding dang, ding dang. Now in numbers. 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6, 5, 4, 3, 1, 5, 6, 5, 4, 3, 1, 1, 5, 1, 1, 5, 1. Now try do, re, mi syllables. I'll go slower. Do, re, mi, do, re, mi, do, mi, fa, do. What am I doing? Mi, yeah, that's right. Mi, fa, do, sorry, mi, fa, do, fa. I can't do all that. That's too much to think about. Let's start with do. Do, re, mi, do, re, mi, do, mi, fa, sol, sol, la, sol, fa, mi, do, sol, la, sol, fa, mi, do, fa, do, so, do, re, mi, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, sol, fa, mi, do, sol, la, sol, fa, mi, do, so, do, so, do. Now, of course, this is a round, and you can bring in somebody else to sing the other part if you want to. Sing it French, sing it in English, sing it on numbers, sing it on syllables. Understand how degrees of the scale are put together to make simple or even complicated tunes. And realize that you are being manipulated by the composer of this song, and we have no idea who that is. To be happy, to feel comfortable, to feel childlike, to feel sort of comfort in the universe because everything comes together and the song starts and ends on do, and it all is very very reassuring in the world to listen to something like Frere Jacques and understand that it really illustrates the use of a major scale. So until next time, which will be broadcast from a completely different location, I hope you have a great weekend and have a wonderful day as well. I miss you all. Bye-bye.